What's up YouTube? My name is Uncle Smokey, and this is Uncle Smokey's Stock Trades. And before I start this video, I would like to say, I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. So please take what I say with a grain of salt, and do your own DD.
What's going on, Meta fam? Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, and Kala Kristu Yana. This is my video to you just before Christmas so that you guys can sleep easy, right? So I just want to put a couple of things out there really quick, just because these things have transpired over the last couple of days. First and foremost, thank you, Flo, on Twitter, for bringing this to my attention. I did miss this. For some reason, I did not get my Fintel update. Fintel always updates me when things drop, and it did not. We got a Form 4. Form 4 is the form from the SEC stating that there's been a change in beneficial ownership. Thomas Gordon Welsh has done a transfer of shares to his spouse, Anna Lambert, to do a charity donation. Now, this is 1.3 million shares in total, and I just want to make everybody clear, this is not a conversion. There was no converting of the shares. These are still sitting at MMAX, and this is generally done for tax purposes. He made a very similar move this time last year as well. So if we go ahead and scroll on down to the bottom of this page, what you see is your explanation of responses. And number one, it says, each exchangeable share, an exchangeable share of MetaMaterials Exchange Co. Inc. on Ontario Corporation, is the economic equivalent of one share of MMAT common stock. Each exchangeable share holds a voting interest in MetaMaterials equivalent to a share of common stock of MetaMaterials and will be settled in shares of MMAT common stock upon certain events at the election of the holder. The other one, which is number 2, which is held for the second part here by charity, it says on December 20th, 2022, the reporting persons made a charitable gift of 1,350,000 exchangeable shares to a charity in which the reporting persons hold decisions-making influence. All right, so it's very important to see that. It states that they were the exchangeable shares, not the exchanged shares. They are still the exchangeable shares that were donated to charity, which the reporting persons holds a decision-making influence. Anna Lambert is one of the chair members or board members of the ICFC. So that is more than likely where those shares went. And again, this is probably for tax purposes. So don't sweat this filing here. It's not what you initially thought it was. This is not, an exchange or transfer of shares. No worries. Tax move. No big deal. The other thing that I want to talk about that did develop today is we have found out that there has been an addition to the HALT on the DTC over-the-counter, the FINRA over-the-counter trading HALTs list. And that is an addition of MMTLP adding a time. Now, two things with this. Number one, the time. This is bullshit. They're actually showing their hand now. They're showing the exact moment in time that they halted this, and that was 8:09 a.m. That is 1 hour, 21 minutes before trading actually commenced. They literally pulled the trigger on the very last minute. There was like no time left for them to be able to do this, okay? So the other thing I want to point out, so first off, that's blatant manipulation that this was done with that very little time left. Anyhow, the other thing I want to point out is this is a normal situation, seeing the time frame show up. What we're going to do is we're going to look back in time a little bit. So you do see a couple of it here. So EWGFF, it was halted today. So you can see it was not only halted, but trading resumed. And we're looking for that action as well. But as you can see right down here, SCCF, this one here shows 000000, and then just above it, you see 812. 19. And again, same day, but that was on the 14th, right around the same time ours happened, a few days later. But it showed up today. So again, you're seeing another situation, same thing, right down below it, SVNNF 00000 on the 12th. Today, it shows a time of 7:33:42 of a halt. Again, these are U1 halts, not quite the severity of what we got at U3, but as you come down here, you can see, again, here's our listings. The initial one was 0000, and then a time was released today of 8:09 a.m. And you can continue on doing that for several of these tickers. Some of them don't have these zeroed out in times because they were done in the same day. So just keep that in mind. But I do think that what we see with this here is a normal thing. Now, I do want to let everybody know I am looking at the rules that have to do with trading halts, which is Rule 6120, Rule 6121, and in the NMS guide, I'm also currently looking at Rule 600B52, which I'm trying to break all that information down to see if it gives me any better information on all of this. But as of now, from what I can tell, there's nothing to worry about those pages. So, the next thing I want to talk about is George dropped us a beautiful tweet. As everyone is winding down to recharge and focus on the holidays, on behalf of MetaMaterials Inc., we wish to extend our heartfelt appreciation to the many people who continue to support us as we work to bring the benefits of nanotechnology to improve people's lives. Innovating in automotive to healthcare, aerospace to consumer applications, and more industries, together we strive to push the boundaries of material science to better protect and connect the world with our breakthrough solutions. Meta's employees, board partners, and investors are united by the passion and determination to achieve what has never been done before and to go beyond together. We are grateful for your ongoing support, sending you and your loved ones good health, creativity, and prosperity during this holiday season and the new year. Very much looking forward to 2023. Hashtag MetaFan, MMAT, and MMTLP. Still on the MMTLP bandwagon, guys. So anyway, I do want to share that with everybody. I wanted everybody to see that. And the other thing I want to see is Merry Christmas to my MMAT MetaFam beings. We're seeing increased short interest when it comes down to the Ortex numbers and the overall numbers. As of right now, we're seeing 100% utilization, 130% cost to borrow, 3.22 days to cover all the shares on loan, currently 42.5 million shares on loan, and that is 13.3% of the free float. However, 14.81% of what they're calling the free float is currently short. And I also want you guys to pay attention to this chart that I'm popping up here. As you can see, as the stock price has been going up, you can also see, or going down, you can also see the short interest is going up. This orange line is the estimated short interest. It is not quite what we're seeing from the NASDAQ. However, that green line above it, that is the NASDAQ exchange reported short interest. And as you can see, again, that has been on a steady incline. And since the estimated short interest is on an incline, almost flattening out because they don't see what's really going on there, you're going to assume that the next report, which should be coming out in the next couple of days, will be on an incline. Also pay attention to those gold bars at the bottom. Those gold bars at the bottom pointing up, those are failures to deliver. And we have been seeing an increase in failures to deliver. Now, we have only got up to November the 30th as of right now, which it has been increasing. The last 15 days of November, we saw millions and millions and millions of FTDs compile. Now, some of those may have cleared out, but some of those, the vast majority of those, probably got moved into an X-clearing facility and are currently awaiting for a clearing date, which could be T35, T65, T95, who knows? This is one of the ways that the hedge funds and the market makers have been able to push this stock down repeatedly over and over and over again. They keep pushing out these fails to deliver and they never ever cover. They're creating synthetic shares, synthetic shorts throughout the market on many, many tickers, and we're seeing it plain as day on MetaMaterials. So anyway, that's all I'm going to do for this video today. I'm going to try and bring out a little bit better of a video on Monday. We'll see. The market is closed, so that gives me some time to do a little bit of research, maybe do some charting and plotting. With that being said, Merry Christmas to all. I hope every single one of you have a fantastic weekend. I hope that the news I was able to give you brings you a little bit of ease. What we're seeing, don't worry about it. Not a big deal. It's part of the process. As of right now, the best thing I could say is trust the process, and we'll hit it again on Tuesday. See what happens. That's all we can do. Is just day by day, kind of go with the flow. That's what we as retail investors have. That's the best thing we have. So, deuces, everybody. Merry Christmas.